Fine-tuning the reverse throw. So just a few things that I usually see being done improperly with the reverse throw. I'm gonna go over them and why we wanna do it a certain way. So let's break it down for a second. It's a reverse throw. So we're trying to create our throwing motion in reverse. So that's kind of our first thing. So the first thing that I see done improperly a lot of the time is this front leg collapsing as they throw or rotating. One of the points of the reverse throw is to train some disconnection between the lower and top half. So if I'm doing this properly, I'm getting some disconnection between my top half opening and my hips staying closed. So if I'm getting here, my whole body's rotating, and we don't want to do that when we throw. When we throw, we want to have that disconnection or that separation between our hips and our shoulders. So the first mistake I see a lot of the times is this front leg. So we want to make sure we keep this upright, heel over or knee over heel. So right there. The second mistake I see a lot of time is arm slot. So if I've got an arm slot right here, again, this is a reverse throw. So if this is a reverse throw, I want the throw to be coming from that same arm slot. A lot of times I'll see guys kind of coming down here or coming up here. We don't throw that way. We want to keep our reverse throw in the same slot as we throw. So I'm throwing from right here. That's where I want my reverse throw to be. In the same side of the token with that, we don't want to lead with our elbow. It's not a lawnmower pull. So I don't want to get here and then throw it. I want to try to create the same movement as I throw in reverse. Right there. Now this third thing is kind of like an advanced level for the reverse throw. So when we throw, we want a front hip block, meaning our front foot hits the ground and our leg straightens out, allowing energy to travel up the kinetic chain through the rest of our body. Now that leg straightening doesn't come from the leg straightening out. What happens is I land in this flexion, my femur is connected into my hip and my pelvis here. So as I rotate my hips, that's pulling my leg back and it's straightening my leg. And that movement right there allows that ground force to travel up my body and up to my torso, my shoulders, my hand, and so on and so forth, allowing that energy to travel up the chain. So again, if I'm trying to create the reverse motion of my throw, when I throw and I release from pitching and my leg is straight because my hip has pulled it back, when I reach forward and with this chest flexion, I want to bring that hip back, almost rotating it towards the wall, straightening the leg. So that straightening doesn't come from quad activation, it comes from that hip rotating. So I'm going to bring my hip back, straightening the leg, and then I'm going to go into my throw. So I'm trying to create the reverse, the exact reverse of my throwing motion. And go. So those are just some tips. I'm going to leave a link below, kind of explain my first video talking about reverse throws. If you haven't watched that, go ahead and watch it. I've talked about some of the same things. Drop a comment with any questions.